I shouldn't be surprised really. In fact, in some ways, I'm almost surprised it's taken so long. Phone call yesterday. Ian, you got a new little cherry picker. Yeah, I have, Dave, yeah. This isn't famous, Dave. I have. Could I borrow it for an hour on Saturday? He said, I only want one for an hour. I said, I don't want to hire one for all day. But could I borrow yours for an hour on Saturday? It's like, all right then. The thing is, I didn't really buy this as a hire machine. This is for us, for our use. I'll do that outside where I can see what I'm doing. But, you know, what'd you do? Help. All right. Got a bit of a dry ball. So before I do anything else, I'm gonna bang a bit of grease on him. If it'd go in there. Just like that. Done, done, done. Right, we'll get him outside, check his fuel, and then we're ready to go. Nearly forgot. You want to leave them on there, do you? There's half a tank. I might top him up just on the safe side. Right, well, apart from the bit of fuel, which you don't actually have to have, but it's just a bit of insurance, having that tank topped up. I don't know when the guys charged the batteries last, so he did say it's only an hour's work. I think it's a bit of flashing around a chimney, so I don't think it's a big job. But I'll just make sure you folks are okay. Yeah, well, we can see which bell you preferred. It was definitely not that one. Right, so one of the jobs today or tomorrow is to get in there and clean out all around the race. We are TB testing next week, and I need to have that all ship shape and working. What have you got down here? Oh, you got enough down here as well. Yeah. You're all right for a couple of hours. All right. We're gonna have a bit of breakfast, early breakfast, and then I'll crack on, do this job, come back, start my work. Well, that was a short job. Got to site, met the builder who was doing the job for Dave, not famous Dave, and showed me what he wanted to do, and I said, it won't reach. It won't reach. So it was a ridge to do, that if there hadn't been a fence in front of the property, we probably would have reached it, but because there was a fence 3 meters away from the property, bearing in mind this thing's got outrigger legs, so I can't park right next to the fence, so I got to be 2 meters out from the fence. So I had 2 meters plus 3 meters plus about another 4 meters. Wasn't going to reach. So yeah, after all that, I'll stick it back in the barn, and I didn't even earn a crust. Story of my life. Can't see enough out of my mirrors to, there's no point in risking clouting that when that thing will drive itself. Yeah, tight in it. This has got to be the slowest jockey wheel winder I've ever experienced. to work out just getting this thing off. Go on, off you come. Off you come. There you go. Not quite warp 9, is it? But it's still easier than trying to push 1.2 tons with your back, for sure. Done. Right. Go and do my own jobs then. I'll put my Johnny on first though. I tell my guys off for not protecting me knob. I don't like it dirty, I want it nice and clean. Just a bit greasy. I like that. Right, that's Wilf put to bed as well. I don't think I need Wilf over the weekend. Oh, if I do, I just open the door again, won't I? So, no biggie. Well, the wife's happy. I managed to hang some washing out. So, darn sight cheaper than a tumble dryer too. Okay. Okay, yes, it's coming. It's coming. Ready? Yeah, I didn't make a very good job of that, did I? Let's not chuck dust all over the wife's washing. Anyway, the time is 10 past midday, afternoon. So the job I had for this morning with the cherry picker did not happen. Because the idea was I was going to stay there and then do my jobs this afternoon. So what I did is, instead of doing my jobs this morning, which I could have done, I did a bit of editing on my videos, so we're kind of getting up together with that a bit. So I think now, before lunch, we're going to put the spike on, get those bales off of there. Haven't made up my mind where to put them yet. Probably in the shed with the Doosan for now, and give the cattle one. And then this afternoon it's going to be in here and start clearing some of that out. So not sure if it's worth putting the trailer on the tractor or not. Probably not, because the bits I actually have to clear are only really from the hurdle pin in front of the, I've got to be able to open the door on the crush. So maybe 6 foot in front of the crush, and then all down the side 6 foot. So it's not a terrific amount to come out. Just so I can slide the doors, open doors and gates and stuff like that. So Beth can do her stabby. So I had the pallet forks on because I had to take another bag of logs out to the house. We're getting through them at a fair old rate. Thing is, they're dry, so they burn well. I don't want to make any more holes in it if I can help it. But the forks on this are just an inch or so narrower than on Dad's 695, so one hole's got to be made a bit bigger. What do you reckon? In front of the trailer where they can't reach it? That'll stop anybody pinching the trailer, wouldn't it? The question is, can they reach it? Because if they can, they'll destroy it. I don't think they can get their heads through there, actually. I think we're all right. do that? Or do I want to do that? I'm a bit nervous about putting it up on top of there. I'm not sure about that. I think we're going to put them down here actually. Let's start there. It's not very level ground, and there's something with that, one of those got nudged. It's not worth the risk. I think we might have this bale first. He's got a big hole in him. You can go there. That seals up the holes in the bottom one. Well, partially. Tidy. Done. That actually smells really nice. Go on, anyway. Go on. Out of the way. Go on. Move it. Out of the way. Go on. Thank you. Breakfast is served, or is it dinner? Maybe lunch. I don't know. Grub up anyway. Mind your back. Go on, back up, back up. Back it up. No, you can't go in there. You just stay. No, thank you. Right, I think this is from the showground, so our own. Wait, woo! Oh, back out! Make sure no one's got their head stuck in there. Of course, the other reason I know it's showground is because where I got the bales from. Everything from Reg's, well, they've already eaten that, so. Right, you ain't going to starve for 10 minutes. We're just going back and double, triple check. Nothing with its head jammed in there. No, no. Okay. All good. Right, do I tape these up or not bother? I have got some tape. 10 days. Are we getting rid of one of these a day, I reckon? They should last 10 days, those little holes in them. I don't think they make a big difference. If it was more than 2 weeks, I would definitely tape them up. Right, I need to go and get keys to the tractor because I forgot to bring them down. I'll put that away before I lose it. But yeah, we got time before lunch. We couldn't then put the trailer away, take it off. In fact, we can unplug that now. You need some filling out, don't you, mate? See, that's not a great steer. It's got the potential to be a good steer. Nice straight back, plenty of length on him, plenty of height on him, but he needs to thicken up a bit. So, yeah. I mean, he'd be all right. But if you were going to feed anything some protein, some grains or whatever, give him a bit extra, it would be him. Whereas him, in contrast, he's actually a sensible size. You might not be able to look at the difference, but there is definitely more about that animal than that one. I can make that one more like that one, but he's just not as good at converting the feed into muscle, into mass. Some are better than others. That wheel won't washing out for long. It's not poo in it, but it's straw. So when I give them a new bed, they like to go and I chuck it about, and some of it ends up in there. Right, let's go and put that trailer away. We don't need it for 2 weeks. What? What are you trying to tell me? Hey? What are you trying to tell me, Biscuit? Hey? Yes. Yes. Let me in, that's what you're trying to tell me, innit? Go on then. Right, so the tractor and trailer are kind of both facing exactly the wrong way. I put the tractor under the barn because I knew we were going to have a frost last night, which we did. I took a photograph first thing this morning. It was fresh. Where should we put you? Shall I put you in the tractor, front end of the trailer, back end of the trailer? What do you reckon? Well, you're usually that end, aren't you? So for a change, let's put you this end.
I was always inclined to make history, but I never really had the time. Spent my life living dangerously, never worried how I'm getting by. I'm out here working, trying to do what I can. I'm out here sweating, dripping blood from my hands. Doing what I'm good at, just doing what I'm made for. Just doing what I'm good at, just doing what I'm made for. I know my money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. I know my money on my mind. Yeah, you bet I'm gonna have a good time. Well, I won't be trouble comes for me. It was always gonna find me out. I'm gonna keep on walking, taking what I need. Ain't nothing gonna touch me now. I'm out here working, trying to do what I can. I'm out here sweating, dripping blood from my hands. Oh, I'm doing what I'm good at, just doing what I'm made for. Just doing what I'm good
Ah, that's what's making noises. All right. Okay. It's a bit of Patrick's old caravan, which he needs to come and move and take away. I'll remind him. I heard it go crunch the first time. I thought, what was that? I never actually noticed that had fallen over. Okay. I also don't have any nails or screws in it, so better safe than sorry. Where's the brick? There it is. Yeah, we're on it. Right. This will go back in the shed. So by the end of next week, all that dark should be gone. It should be light, and we'll probably have a yard full of dust storms. More than likely. So I rung CFM yesterday. I'm looking at buying a sprayer, as you know, not because I want to, but because I kind of have to. Reg has said he will hang on to his until I've got mine, but I do need to make some effort to get it. Anyway, if I'm putting a sprayer, I need somewhere to put my monitor. So that's what these two bolts here are for. So I can put a monitor bar out there. I think that actually bolts onto there and then up into these guys up here. So apparently, I've never needed one until now, because this has always been like a livestock tractor, and I haven't had a baler, so I've had nothing to put anything on. So, but apparently they're all plastic now, which I don't really want a plastic one. I'd rather have a metal one. So CFM are looking for a metal one for me, but if anybody out there has a T6, T7 cab, the older variety, not the new ones, but the older variety cab, with the same bits and bobs like that, and if you've got a monitor bar that you don't want, you don't need, and you want to flog it, it doesn't matter if it wants a bit of paint or something on it, I'm quite happy to paint it, then I would be interested. So I have no idea what a new one is. I spent though 150 quid for a piece of metal to go from there to there, if not more. But yeah, I got to have something to put a monitor on, so if and when I'm doing my spraying, I can set my parameters, I can set my dose rates, depending on what sprayer we get. At the moment I am considering trailed. I think for a tractor this size, a short tractor as well, because we're a stubby short tractor, not a 4-cylinder shorty, I can't really pull a big sprayer. So 1200 litres I can probably do just about with the front weights on, and we're okay. But I think with a bigger sprayer and a bigger capacity, we'll be better off. So we've got other plans as well as far as spraying is concerned. Actually, I'll tell you about that now before lunch. So yeah, so monitor bar in here so that I can put in my monitor. I need also apparently to fit a speed sensor on. I think it goes on the on the prop shaft underneath. So I have to have a speed sensor as well, which plugs into that, which if I got variable rates or something, the machine can read. So I think if we're going to get a sprayer, I might as well get something that can measure the dose for me. I haven't actually got to do it myself, even though that's what we were taught to do at, on the course. If I've got a machine that calibrates it off, as long as the machine is calibrated, I can set my flow, I can set my dose, I can set my litres per hectare, whatever else. I can set it on there, and then the machine measures the speed of the tractor and can alter it, just does it automatically. Yeah, I think that's what we're looking for. So I think Reg and I are going shopping 1 or 2 days next week, and I'm gonna have to put my hand in my pocket and break into my savings. But it's not a case of nice to have, it is a need to have. Or I pay someone else to do the spraying, but they'll only do it when they've got time. And for 50 acres, 7 pieces of land on 50 acres, it's a nose. It'd be one of those things where they wouldn't be keen. So I think it's better I do it myself. Anyway, sprayer is one thing, but if you're spraying, you need water, a lot of water, and you do not want to be hanging around for a hose pipe. So, remember that? You've all seen it. Some of you know it's here. Some of you have commented on it before. We have a 5,000 litre. So I plug the mic in. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Can you hear me better now? So that there is potentially my only bugbear though, because they've got that flange on there, which we may still be able to screw an on-off tap into that. I'm kind of hoping we can, but yeah. I need to create a stand at the farm. So it's probably going to be some blocks and concrete. So I need to measure that, then work out if that goes to the left hand side or the right hand side of the door. For the water, for our mains water, it's going to be better off going on the right hand side of the door. For the sprayer, it would be better on the left hand side of the door, because I want to create a washout area on the grass area on the north side of the barn. So now whether we put a bio bed in or just like, three times washout, I don't know. That's still got to be decided, but yeah. So we will eventually, hopefully in 12 months time, maybe 2 years, we will have our own chemical store there, lockable. Got to just double check the rules and regulations, because I don't think I can have it inside the barn where we store our crop. But I might make it for the time being. We don't need terrific amounts. I might get a small one for the time being that is movable. Put it on a pallet, and once the crop goes in the shed, that comes out, has to go somewhere else. I might have to get another one of these cabins and put over there. So at the tether farm, we want to be able to have like a welfare unit. We'll call it a welfare unit. So I'm looking at getting one of these to put over there, which we can put a toilet in over there, a shower. So if we're doing spraying over there, I kind of like to have a shower. So we've got the mains water, we've got the power, we can do it, and maybe even a little office over there. That's mainly for Red Tractor. I don't want Red Tractor coming here, I just don't want them here. But we're not doing any of our beef or anything here is going to be Red Tractor. All the Red Tractor stuff, if we do it, is going to be over there. So yeah, they don't need to come here. Oh, good walkers. Still, the sun's out, can't blame them. If I wasn't busy, I'd be thinking about doing it myself. That's a lie, I wouldn't.